Okay, next lesson, or this lesson we're going to be looking at, it's still trig, only it is finding the angle. So hopefully you'll enjoy this as well. So I'm just going to start off with saying the opposite of sine is sine with a wee -1, and it's called inverse sine. And to get it on the calculator, you press the shift, and you see it down there, sine, and it comes up inverse sine. The opposite of cos is cos with a wee -1, and the opposite of tan is tan with a wee -1. And on a calculator, you press shift first. Okay, so why am I telling you all that? Well, let's have a look at today. If you're ever asked to find the angle that you are in this case, you have to use this inverse. I'll show you now. It's not very hard, to be fair. Opposite the right angle is the hypotenuse, opposite the angle is the opposite, and the other one is the adjacent. Circle what you know. Now I want the angle, so I don't need to circle that, just the sides. I just circle. I just write out your SOHCAHTOA, O and H are for sine. So sine the angle, write it in order, opposite over hypotenuse. Put in your wee numbers. Sine your angle is called x, opposite is 4, hypotenuse is h. Now I want to get x. Do you see the way I am moving just the sine? Now I want you to pause for a second. Do you see yesterday when we had over here and we were moving the whole sine plus number. So when you would go back over your previous work, you were moving the whole tan plus the number. You weren't just moving the sine. Today we're just moving the sine. That's what makes it inverse. So opposite of sine is inverse sine. Whereas if I go back over here, look, when I moved that over, that was multiplying, so it becomes dividing. So down here at the cos one, move it over, it was multiplying, it becomes dividing. But today, I'm just moving the sine, and the opposite of sine is inverse. So in your calculators, you go shift sine 4 divided by 10 gives you an answer of 23.6 degrees. That's it. So we'll try 2 more. So example 2. So you've got this triangle. This is 3. You're looking for this angle in here, and this is 11. So start off the normal way. Opposite the right angle is the hypotenuse. Opposite your angle is the opposite. Other side's adjacent. You know the hypotenuse. You want the angle. You don't have to circle it. And you know the adjacent. So A and H. So if you look up at your SOHCAHTOA, it's the middle one, cos. So cos the angle is A over H. So you must keep that order. So adjacent over hypotenuse. Cos your angle is X, your adjacent is 3, hypotenuse is 11. I'm just moving the cos. So when it is just the letters, it becomes the inverse. So it's we cos with a -1. And you go in your calculators, shift cos 3 divided by 11 to give you 74.2 degrees. And one more now. Example 3. So here's your wee right angle. 3, 5 and x. Label as normal. Hypotenuse, opposite, adjacent. These are what you know. O and A is together for tan. So tan the angle is opposite over adjacent. Put in your numbers. Your angle's x, opposite over adjacent. You're just moving the 3 letters. So the opposite of tan is inverse tan. So shift tan 5 divided by 3 in your calculator, or use your fraction button to give you 59 degrees.